Okay. Hello everybody. I'm going to turn off this extra fan here. If you hear something going in the background, that is one of my resin printers going to town because I'm trying to print with some resin that I got sent a while back and I have not done it yet, so I am trying to get at it. That should be me going live. Yes, it is. Okay, great. Hello everybody. Another day of working on my Voron V0.2 called Harley Quinn. So you saw part one last weekend was a crazy long 8.5 hour stream where I got pretty much most of what I have here complete for the most part. The only thing I kind of did on kind of throughout the week was I added in some of the wiring just to kind of make it today a little more expeditious. I added on all of the skirts all the way around, and I ran the PTFE tube. I cable managed everything up here. For the most part, it's mostly managed. It's just some twist ties on there right now, just kind of keeping them together for the moment. I don't know if I'm going to keep those there as a permanent fixture, but I do like having the cable kind of be up out of the way. But yeah, so today the main thing to do is get wiring done, because that's going to take a minute, and then see about getting the panels on and the top hat. Now I'm having quite a lot of issues getting the top hat printed properly, so that might wait. I might get this done and then put something over the top and then try to print those ABS parts with this printer, just because the side pieces are just an absolute pain to try to get printed right now. They're just not really working out. Oh, and I added a 30mm fan down here. This was in the BOM. I forgot that I printed the parts for it and didn't notice that was in the BOM. But yeah, there's a little 30mm fan, 5-volt fan that will hook up to the Cheetah. Now the cool thing about this Cheetah board is, I've heard it's not great, but so far I haven't done anything with it, but the features look okay. You can set the 3 fan headers to 5, 12, or 24 volt, which is I think pretty cool. So, and actually, is this fan just a 12-volt fan actually, and I think about it? Yeah, 12-volt fan, because it is 24 volts for the part cooling fans, it's 5 volt for the hot end fan, and then it's 12 volt for this fan. So 3 different voltages coming off the same board. I mean, back in the day that was not heard of, so I think it's really great to kind of see that. And then showing you the bottom here, you can see I have the power supply mounted and wired into the power switch. I have the motor is here, but it's not. I thought I tightened this up. Apparently I didn't, so that's still loose for the moment. I have the 12 or 24 volt in to 5 volt buck. This is what's going to power our Raspberry Pi, or in my case, a La Potato. And yeah, all of that's done, and it comes with a nice little DuPont connector that can just go right on there. I just need to confirm that the pinout of the La Potato is the same. So once I do that, we should be good to go. But yeah, so in terms of wiring, so I'm on page 205 of the manual. It talks about main wiring, the controller fan, things like that, all in there. All the different ones to connect to, everything. Tells us our motors. I actually put these in backwards. It doesn't matter. It's just the labels on them. This is B, this is A, looking from the back, which again is fine. But B, so this is X, and this is Y. Z is obviously there, and my extruder is in here with this guy here. So this is now the question of how do I want to set these up. So they have SKR Pico and SKR E3 V3 in the manual, but I'm not using either one of those. I'm going to use the Cheetah. So I'm thinking this is going to be on the DIN rail. I'm thinking putting the Pi here, like that, and then the Cheetah about here maybe. Trying to see what makes the most sense for cabling and for just kind of general connections, because most of the connections come down here to the middle. All the motor wires are long enough to reach over here. Morning, Nathan. How you doing? And that gives me plenty of space, because I put that just below the motor there. It gives me plenty of space to get from the USB to USB here, because it's a USB-C on the Cheetah to a USB-A type here. I think that will work out. There are screws to be able to mount this there, but I figured I'm just going to VHB it and call it a day. So we'll do the, let's do the Pi first. I hate getting off the VHB back, like the backing layer, because it's just difficult. So we're going to go with you right about there. Okay, and then this guy, another big piece of VHB on the back of this one. Going to go do right there. I can just hide the PTFE right underneath that. Bam. Alright, so it's pretty simple now of just kind of hooking everything up to the board. Yeah, Nathan, we're making some good progress here. So here I have my main power. So this is going to be our in right here. And the nice thing, all these cables already came pre-crimped with either ferrules on one side or the forks on the other. Makes life super easy that that's already done. I'll figure out some type of management. I might put like a sticky there to kind of clamp all those down in there. Here we have the Z end stop, which is, I need the paper. So FISEC in there, in the kit gave you a wiring diagram just to be able to tell which one's which. So Z end is this guy here. Actually, I did not check. What are the drivers on the Cheetah? Can it do sensorless homing? I did not even look that up. I'm pretty sure they're 2209s. Yeah, they're 2209s. Okay. Yeah, 2209s. Okay, no worries. Brief moment of panic there. Very brief moment. Okay, so we've got our end stop there. We'll have to figure out how to kind of manage these. Our Z motor goes right to here. What else do we have? Oh, we have our controller fan, which positive is that way. So this guy goes into number 3, right there. That's fan 2, technically. We have the Pi power, which should be just like this. Let me look up the La Potato diagram now. La Potato pinout. Just gonna verify this real quick. Libre computer. Lay potato. I don't want image flashing instructions. I just want the doggone pinout. I know there's 40 pins, but tell me what the pinout is. Just want to make sure I don't fry it. Images. So we've got 2 hots, negative, which I'm pretty sure that's correct. Yeah, 5 volt ground, and then this other one is on a ground too. Okay, so that is correct. Just had to make sure of that. All right, and then these cables. This is our bed thermistor, which is the bottom connector here. The next one's hot end. And here's our bed wires, which don't have polarity if you're ever curious. At least not for a DC bed. AC bed, different story, but I don't use those. If you've been around a while, you know that. Just going to kind of put those under there for right now. Stick you under, yeah, I have to figure out something for cable management here because it's a little bit crazy. Okay, so now we can get the hot end stuff. So I've got our extruder motor here. And then we have hot end right here. Okay, then we have our thermistor, which goes right here. That one's a little bit of a stretch, but it fits. Okay, then we have our fan 0, which is our 24 volt fans, and fan 1 is our 5 volt fan. Are those right? Yeah, okay. Okay, now we have motors. So, even though I just said it, I forgot already. So, back left is supposed to be A, which is Y. And then back right is X, which we'll need to undo this and then we'll cable manage it. So here, let's go underneath here, pop up here, underneath here, like that, and then let's just manage it a little bit. Yeah, those are some stiff twisties. Jeez. Kind of like that's fine for now. Okay, so that is pi wire. Now we need to do the connection. So they sent this little itty bitty little cable for the a little braided cable. Look at that. So from control board here. There we go. I'm going to go underneath most everything. Plug in right there. Cable's down out of the way. I think that's all the cables. It's really not that bad. I mean, everything is, it's very minimal. It's only 4 motors. Which makes life pretty easy. I do want to move the bed all the way down though, because I need to tighten it. Okay, that's all the way down there. Okay, so now that is tighten on there, and that's the cable. I think we'll do more of the cable management later. I think that's a pretty safe thing to do later, just to make sure everything works, really. Again, all the skirts are already on. I'm not doing a screen. We're running this headless. And we can start to button up a little bit here. So, I need to find the bottom plate. Okay, so let me find the bottom plate. It's supposed to have holes in it. None of these do. Shoot. Maybe this kit doesn't come with a bottom plate? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left to go. How does the Voron V0.2 plate attach? Let me look that up real quick. I have the model open over here. Yes, I do. Okay. The V0.1 doesn't have a bottom plate. Okay, so I guess I'm not going to have a bottom plate on this, because that did not come with the kit. I thought it was supposed to be the same. I thought the only difference was the top hat plates, but apparently not. I did already put in the motor plate and the wire guide here. I have not printed the spool holder yet, which I think is fine. We can do that at a later time. Tells us to run the PTFE. Yep, already did that. Alright, now we're going to do the back plate. I think I have all the parts for this. If not, we're going to find out. So no VHB is needed. So we're doing, I need 1 of these for that side. I think this is the black plate. This is what goes here. That looks about right. Look at that. That came up. Oh, that was so close. I got real excited there. I was like, holy heck, we did it in one go. And of course, this side's nowhere near going to be as easy. Oh, come on, man. Let's see if I can find a friend that can cut me the piece of acrylic for the bottom plate. That goes in like this, and we're using okay, so M3 by 8s for the bottom corners. So I need 2 blue bottom corners. Are these the right ones? No, these are not the right ones. I'm missing the bottom ones here. Shoot. I have the white top ones done, and I have the... Do I not have the blue hinges either? Huh. I thought I printed the blue hinges. I have the white hinges for the top hat to come down, but the blue hinges are missing. Okay, well, that could be another time problem. I'm just going to get this thing secured on for now, just to have it secured on. So that's going to go all the way down. This is going to go here. Oh, by 8s. These are 6s. I'm like, why is that not biting? There's tons and tons of 8s. I'm just going to put one on the other side for now, just to hold this in place. Why are you moving? Well, that'll hold that in place for now. So we can kind of see how everything is looking here. I'll probably start that other print here in a few. And we're doing this side, which looks like I have all the parts for. Kind of just shocked that I'm missing these. So, let me find which panel this is. Probably one of these two. Yeah, it looks like that's it there. So this is no VHB, but hinges and stuff. Ow. Chip my nail trying to get these things off. I have no fingernails. One part. One time I built a computer case out of, it was a scratch build, mostly acrylic, and the amount of peeling that I had to do for that was just insane. Okay. So you're going to sit pretty much like that. Okay. So now I need the double hole ones. So these are for the bottom here. So one of these come over, and these are using 8s. So we're using all 8s for this. Let's fill a bunch out. Okay, so there's that corner. Now this front one gets the hinge part, which I've already kind of prepped here. I was playing with it yesterday just to make sure that it actually worked, but I didn't think to make sure I actually had all the parts printed, because I thought I did. Okay, and now we do white ones on each side. So here and here. Center-ish. Can always measure it later, I guess. Okay, and then top right hinge is that guy. So I need one over here, one there. Push this a little bit more. I can't, I'm trying to catch this. Sweet. I missed it. Yeah, definitely missed it. Move it over that way. Oh, a little more. There we go, I think. Yep, there we go. Okay, there's that one, and then now the top hinge one. Oh, I need to go to the middle. So I do that one. I got both of those straight away. Bam. Okay, and now one in the top middle. There's one side done. Look at that. I like that you can see into the back. I like that. Okay, so then we're going to flip to this side. I'm going to actually do it right like this. You guys can still see that, right? A little bit. I don't want to crimp the, I've got the PTFE tube out under here, and I really don't want to crimp it. So this is, same story. I think I have all the parts for it. But, time will tell, I guess. Alright, so we need the other clear panel ready. Ah. So annoying. It's murdering my non-existent fingernails. Can we do it in one pull? No tearing. Haha! The oneer. Okay, so over here, middle there, down here, middle there, down here, middle there, over there, middle there. Okay, so let's do the sides. Might end up being short one side because the back's not supposed to have two sides on it, so I might just end up doing the top one later. Okay, so let's do top left. First thing I dropped today. I missed it. There it is. I can do a bottom corner. Let's do that one here. Nice thing is these are not perfect prints, but if I can get this working and printing well, once it's enclosed, I can reprint these very, very quickly and easily. Too easy. Okay, now this one. Well, that happen to be lined up just perfectly. Okay, there's those ones, and now our top corner here. One, two, and again, last one left is the top middle, which I can do at a later time. Okay, switching to the front. Okay, so all right, so we have to get out the magnets, which are still in the box, and we've got our two pieces here that go along the wall, and that's what's going to hold the door shut via the handle. So we make sure we need to put all these in the correct polarity. If I do them both this way, we do 1, 2. Like that, and then we'll super glue those in a second. Flip this. 1. Oh, this one's tight. Whoa! Those are gone. There they are. Please get off, tiny nut. Those are pretty tight. And they're going to be held in like that. I think we'll be okay. I think we're okay not to do super glue because they went in pretty tightly. And we'll do a drop just so. We'll do a drop so we don't have any movement in there. Super glue, where you at? There you are. Come on. Okay. And then I'll give it with a hit of accelerator. Okay. These are held in by M3 by 8s, and they need to be 69 millimeters apart from each other. That is a very funny team. Is that hard? Yeah, that's hard. Okay. So. two together. I don't think I really need to even tighten them in yet, because once I add the handle, they'll go to exactly where they need to be. Okay, in there but loose is fine for now. Fine magnet polarity, yep. Okay, so I can just, the spacing is just easy, it's this. Shoot. It seems really simple, but no, one went in backwards. Oh my god, that's going to be brutal to get out. One flipped. It's this one here. I wonder if I can get it out. I have stronger magnets. Maybe I can pull it out some. Nope, that's not working. So we'll have to. I can't believe that flipped. Ah, it makes me so angry. I don't know how I'm going to get this out. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. It's budging a tiny, tiny bit. There it goes. Okay. Where's my nose pliers at? Here we go. Go in this way. Now, it grabs on just nicely. Okay, let's see if we can not screw up this one now. Okay. Let me just tap these in. Where'd my wee hammer go? I used it on something, didn't I? I didn't put it back. That's right. afraid I did not. Just don't go flush. Thought they should have. I guess they do once you beat the heck out of them. Like that. I'm just going to leave those loose still until I do the rest of this thing. So we'll just do that for now. Okay, so now it is on to the front door panel, which this one actually has holes in it. So that's not annoying at all, because the old one, I guess, was drilled in. This one does not. So it is what it is for that, I guess. Because this is the old top panel. Well, okay. We shall make do. Definitely learning the differences between a 0.1 kit and a 0.2 kit. Which I was saying the other day, 0.2 kits just came out not long ago. I started seeing them on AliExpress about a week or two ago. I was doing so good. Got the last back part off without problem. Alright, so we're going to do it this way. Right about there. So now, the fun part. This has to get VHB'd on. So, 1, 2. Cool, that fell down anyway. I can't get to it any other way. So bottom, top, and then bottom, top. So we've got our spool of VHB tape, and we're just going to cut some small sections to fit them in here. And we'll cut off the excess. Where did my... put it away. No, I didn't. That's not it. I gotta find my X-Acto knife now. I used it somewhere for something. Here's another one. Cut that off, and then try to peel it. There's one. I definitely did not also know this was VHB'd on when looking at the models. I didn't really like, I was like, oh, these get attached there. But it didn't like occur to me at the time of exporting and printing that there's no holes in them. And they're definitely not held on with the, magic of friendship, so. See somehow, Shane. Okay, there's that one. I got this guy here. So we'll do one up top here like this. And we'll cut a long one, and we'll do a strip of it. It can go on the two different sides. Actually, I can just do this. Then I'll cut off the X-Acto knife. Too easy. Where's the other one at? Like that. Cut that a little bit, but that's okay. Cannot wait to turn this thing on and see if it actually boots. I thought I set it up, but I honestly don't remember anymore if I did or not. Oh, this is tricky. This lines up at the top, I guess, huh? Just like that. Okay. Now I need one more piece cut. That's too big. Smidge too big. Okay, now we can put this on. I don't like that corner either. Because also now I understand why they sent a full roll of VHB. I'm still shocked it's a full freaking roll. Like, there's definitely places where they could have had some cost savings for the kit. I don't want to do it this way. Back side, make sure everything's sticking good. Look at that. That's a little bit off up there. Push it down a little bit and make it work. Okay, so now we're VHBing on the handle, which I like right about there. So let's cut a piece. Yay big. And then in half. And then we'll cut it down a little bit. This side too a little bit. Okay. Now we can take off this. Oh yeah, my resin printer succeeded. These are so hard to get. So loud. Okay, so no, please. Just like that. And now I can tighten these down. There we go. That's the front panel on there now. I had to file these down just a little bit just to get a better seat in these corners. Because again, they're not quite perfect. But I'll take it. What's next? Next is the top hat. So you can at least assemble the top hat. I've got a bunch of those parts ready to go. Give me 1 second here though. I'm just gonna get the resin print to drain. That's it now. So I had prepped all the parts here. I think that's the way I end up wanting it. So it's going to be like that. Because, yeah, the front left is blue, the front left is pink, so I want this to be blue. So it's basically just put these together and put them on. So we're doing the front face first. So all I did was cut down these, the long pieces, I didn't have to cut down at all. But the short ones, I just cut down from the extra aluminum that I had left over from, again, because I had 2 kits. Actually, that is a little tight for that. Allen wrench I know fits. Dang it, that screw is a little bit stripped after I just put it in there. And it is in there because I used Loctite already. Go one size down. I did the Loctite last night because I wanted it to have a chance to dry. Well, there we go. Okay, so that is the front. Now for the back. This one goes on this side. But I talk about the Loctite, so you have to Loctite 2 screws onto the bottom of the front 2 extrusions, and that's what goes into the cam locks on the front of the printer. My cam locks suck. I need to reprint them because they did not come out very well. So it's just that, and then it should just be putting 2 and 2 together. Yep. So see, just like this. So we're going to flip this like this, and we'll just prep these. Now that being said, I forgot I need to put in a couple things. I need to preload some nuts, which I forgot to do on the first one, so I need to take those apart. So these ones need, let me do this side. 2 on the top of all the extrusions. So 1 and 2, but then one of them needs something else. All 4 outsides need 2. So 1, 2. Wait, is that the outside or is that the inside? This is going this way, so that's the outside. That's the inside. So 1 and 2. That's set up like that. Let's put all this back so that I can make sure I put these nuts in, because it is super duper annoying to have to preload all these because I constantly forget. Yeah, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Now let's connect these ones so they don't fall out. We'll take this one apart. Nope, those all fell out. Cool. Love it when that happens. 2 on the outside, 2 on the top. Together. So 1, 2 on the top.
This guy's going to go here. We're going to do it this way so we can hide. It doesn't matter which way I do it. Let's just get this connector on. So, one, do the top, one, two there. This slides on like this here. This front one's off a little bit. So feel good. There's the top hat. So again, the issue with this is that we can put the top panel on, but I can't do any side panels because I just had the absolute worst time of my life to print the side panel bits. Like, absolutely worst time of my life. So let's get out where did I put it? Oh, here it is, right here. So I ordered this from, where did I order this from? KB3D? Yeah, KB3D is who I ordered this from. Because again, I bought a V0.1 kit a long time ago, but decided to build the V0.2 instead. So this is cut from clear polycarbonate because the acrylic was out of stock. So I think it's fine. I'm just going to set those side panels aside. And here is the top panel. Whoa, that's one way to scuff it. So that sits on there like that. And then space all those out. And then these all get held on with 3x8s. Surprise, surprise. That was pretty simple. This one's got a little bit burn on it, so I'm putting those two in the back so you can't really see them. Did you miss the bolt? Legitimately? Off by like just a smidge. There we go. just again. Come on, there we are. There we go. Okay, and now the last one. At least for the top panel. Okay. Ooh, hot dog, that was easy. Alright, there's our top panel with the plate on it. Now for the back panel, I can do it. Where's the front? Here's the back panel. I just only have 2 of the things to put on it, but that should hold it. For now, at least. Man. At least the polycarbonate has an easier peel because it's plastic instead of paper. I approve. Okay, so now we have our plates here. And these need, so I need to put one in there for later. And 2 more for this now. And these are also in 3x8s. Too easy. And then I'm going to need to get out some more because I am out of M3s. M3 nuts. So pretty sure I am. Yep, I'm out. I mean, I know I dropped some. I've dropped at least 2. I'm short 2, so I've definitely dropped at least 2. But I have a bag. I have a bag full of them because I use them so often. Oh wait, those are squares. Actually, no. Those are ones I'm not going to use. I need just 2 regular ones. 1 and 2. But these are square nuts because, again, use those for a lot of things too. Okay, so we can prep these in. Let's that up a smidge because this was not. There we go. Now those fit. I say that was not fitting. Something's wrong. that did not thread. Okay, so we just line up all this to the bottom there. Tighten that one. Line this up to the bottom. Tighten that one. Okay. And I left one up top there and one up top there for the corners once I finally able to get those printed. So let me show you what that looks like now on the printer. Oh. So this will go on like that. And these will go into the cams like that. Let me switch over here. Get this wire out of the way. I don't know how. Sorry, this wire's in the way here. I can do that. That's better. Here we go. So that's what it looks like from the side there. Front. And this just, once the hinges are on, we'll just go bloop like this. And then like that. I'm liking it. It's not too bad. Let me get my file go. A little bit of a raised corner on here, preventing these two from sitting with each other. These guys here too are not great. Let's do this. Yep, that's a V0. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. So now, we gotta see about figuring. And I also need to pull the cables down some. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the back off. There. And to pull the cables down a little bit. There's just a little bit too much out there. There we go. I'm going to pull the PTFE a little bit. I'm leaving this long for now, just because I don't know exactly where and how I want to cut it. So I'm waiting to do that part. I think that's it. I'm probably going to need to bring a, I guess we can see if we get any magic smoke. That was uneventful. Oh, wait a second. I think I have it. My bench is set up to 110 volt. Still seeing a whole lot of nothing. So let's take the top hat off so we don't break something because it's loose. Let's get this, set it down here, and see what we can figure out. So we're set to 110, unless this switch is not correct. So let's get out this. Looking for AC volts here. $120 volts coming in. DC. Nothing coming out. It's looking like a bad power supply. Yep, jack squat coming out of it. There's not even any lights on it. That's awesome. All right, I have things. I don't know where they're at though. So let's dig under the desk. I have my big box of power supplies. I might have one right here. I bought a small one to use at Master Crane when I did my scratch build, but I never used it. Sometimes it's great being a hoarder. Other times it's really frustrating because you just want to get rid of stuff. But you just hold on to things. So this is a 24 volt, 10 amp. This is a 24 volt, 3 amp. So this is bigger. It should work. So let's make sure it's dead power. It's already set to 110. I guess I'll just unplug those, get them off of that, put them to this, see what happens. So, I need to cut that zip tie. I'll do that back later. So line. Line. Control. Ground. see, does this turn on if I do it? I wonder if they have the line and neutral messed up when they wired this switch. So if I put this to line, this to ground, and this to neutral, does that do it? No. But definitely voltage is coming in, so I know that's not the problem. So per the schematic for this switch, line is blue. So red is ground. The red is neutral, not ground. Ignore me. And yellow is ground. So if I turn that on, do I have an output? No. What the shit? But there's 122 volts coming in. Nothing on the output. What the devil? What in the world is wrong? The fuse is good because I'm getting power out. I need to do continuity check. Yeah, it's a good fuse. Why am I not getting output from either power supply? What the deuce? I turned it off. Just make sure that off is off. Off is off. And then 22 volts, DC, common, and a voltage. Got nothing. I just used this, I know this cable's good. The switch is giving power. Switch these two. 120 volts. 120 volts. Okay, I am very confused. Let me get one more power supply. I don't have any more small ones though. I just have big ones now. I got this big guy here. Neutral ground. Okay, there's that. This one turns on. 5 volts coming off of it. 2 dead power supplies? Are you kidding me? This is incredibly annoying. Incredibly annoying. I bought this thing 8 months ago. There's no way they're going to give me a new power supply. Set to 115. Ooh! We got lights now. I don't even know if I want to know. But hey, we got power. Cool. I don't remember if I set this up or not. I honestly don't remember. So I'm going to see if it connects to my Wi-Fi here in a second. And we'll see what happens. But hey, we got power, so I'll take that win. Let's check the Wi-Fi, see if it connected. Attached devices. I think I already put fluid on that. I actually don't know if I set it up already yet. I have a strong sneaking suspicion that I did not. Who's there? Nemesis, Teletran, Optimus, printer. Okay. Does not see it. So I think we're going to have to configure this guy. Check the SD card. Yeah, okay, I did. There's an image on it. So let me go and grab
monitor. I'll set that up here and figure out life. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Give me 1 second here. Got a monitor. I think I need to go back to the keyboard though. So sadly with the lot potatoes, you gotta actually like configure them and stuff. It's not just like throw the image on, it connects to Wi-Fi and then off the races. Now you gotta configure it. So let me get a keyboard with a dongle. Come on. Okay. Keyboard with a dongle. Okay. Put this into here. And then I need power for the monitor. Old monitor. Just turn that on. See if we get a video output. Oh, there it is. So there's an image on here, but I don't know if it's the right image. Nicola, how you doing? I can put these away before I spill them. That would be a great tragedy. Move this way a little bit. Okay. That's fine. Just going through the setup here. Can probably put a few things away now, just to get them out of my face. I need to plug in the wash station for resin because I got that finished. That's fine, I don't care. Okay, searching for networks. Does the Wi-Fi card work? That's going to be the question here. I thought I read that these ones work. But if it hasn't found it yet, I have concerns.
concerns. Let me try to put this other adapter in. I have this in a different Pi, and it works. You're kidding me. Aaron was right. Dang it. This TP-Link one does not work. At least not right now. Let's leave it in there for now. Okay. I wonder if I update it, if I get it to work. I got about 2 of those stupid Wi-Fi cards. Be able to connect the network. Let's pull this one out for now. Ugh. Try again. Man. It's toasty in here. Let's get the AC on. Put this away for now. I don't know what's going on with that power supply. Be able to connect the network. Restart and see if we can get into this. Yep. Close that. All right. I'm sure this is the default image that's on here, or this is the one that I put on here. I thought I imaged this. There's a whole guide to go through on how to set up lay potato for Clipper. There's my little stool. I need my little stool because I'm going to have to sit here and type stuff, I think. Okay. So, disconnect from the Wi-Fi. That is definitely the right password. Try to connect. We're connected, sweet. We can get to Google. Okay. Fantastic. So, we're going to have to look up the config on how to do this. yep, I've got that done. I think it's just, we have to do, let's call it, just Clua on it. Or Cluac, however you say it. What to do the update now? So it's what is it? Sudo app get update and sudo app get upgrade -y. See if that works. It's doing things. It's doing things. Oops. Apt. Got a letter. I'm going to do Clua after this. This might take a couple minutes to get done. So while we wait, let me get power set up here to my... let's unplug you because you're not being helpful at the moment. My Mark III's is being troublesome again. I just fixed it yesterday. Power there. Oh, forgot that was sitting there. Okay. And this. On. Wash. For a couple minutes. Okay. Still updating and all that, because I don't know how old the image was that I originally had on this. So it's definitely going to take a hot second for it. Oh, I need to text him back. Still updating. So slow. Go back here. Got 3 people watching. Hot dog. Morning, Eric. Yeah, we're at it. I didn't make a ton of progress. I mean, I got it wired and I got the panels on, but I forgot to print a bunch of parts. And my Mark III's is being very difficult right now. So I have not printed the parts yet. I forgot the back hinges. I forgot the back corner panels, corner things. I forgot. Well, I didn't forget, but the top corner parts were not printing very well, so I have not printed them yet. I tried printing one, but I'm getting so much curling on the ABS part. And I'm not an ABS pro, but I should ask the Discord. I don't know why it's curling so much. See what they say. Don't know how long this is going to take to update. I'm really happy that my resin print finished. I need to go and try to do the. I was trying to do the some testing out a new resin, and it's definitely a little tricky with the supports on resin printing. So the supports and everything adhere great to the bed, but then during the print, the main part falls off. So the last one had almost finished, but then didn't. So that was a bummer. I need to do, I think, just some more heavier supports on it, or just make the contact area just a smidge bigger. I'm just trying to keep it as small as possible to have the least amount of like burrs on it. But if you've never resin printed, if you think support in 3D printing, normal FDM printing is rough, supports in resin 3D printing are far worse to perfect. There's plenty of people who have done dedicated videos just on supports to try and help people out, because it's an art. And once you figure it out, you're like the king of the castle with it. I always still design and try to print things that don't need support, but trying to print some D&D things for my daughter and my brother. My daughter wants to play D&D with his kids, so I figured I would make them all characters. Sorry, let me let this go real quick. Let me put this into the curing chamber. Ooh. That. Set that on there. Close this. Let it cure. I really enjoy resin printing, though. I mean, it does take a long time, but man, the quality of parts you get out of it are just absolutely insane. Cut my finger somehow. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, still going. Once this is done, I think I reboot it. I'm going to try to put this other Wi-Fi back into it and see if it works. If not, I'll need to order another one of these other ones that work. One thing I really dislike with Linux is some things work with them, some things don't. Windows, everything works. Like, why does Linux need to be so difficult? I want Wi-Fi on my Windows PC. I buy any Wi-Fi adapter I see, plug it in, and it works. With Linux, you got to worry about the distro it's running and the chip it's using and if it's compatible or not. And oh my God. Just shoot me now. Those LEDs are really bright on the back of this guy. Also nice, there's a bunch of extra headers on here as well. I'm just saying there's 12 volt headers, there's 24 volt headers on here. So if you need something else that needs power, like if you want to run like a light strip or something off of it, that's pretty cool. I think there's a way to add LEDs to the hot end here. Sweet. All right, it finished. So now we can do the git clone. Yes. GitHub.com TH33XITUSKIAUH. Okay, so now we just do that. HKLKIAUH.sh. Sweet, there it is. Okay, so one, we're going to enter the installs. First thing we're going to do is install Clipper. So that's going to be 1. Python version 3x1, yep. 1 instance. Downloading. But it stumbled. So what happened with the Mark 3S? The Mark 3 got finished, so the stream just died. I thought I had the right part printed, but it was actually for the Bear. It wasn't for the Butterworth design extruder that's on the Mark 3S. So I went ahead and finished printing that on the other printers, put it together, printed a test object. Test object came out great. It looked good. So I then went ahead and threw, after I did the bed leveling again, went in through the ABS on it, and it failed again. And my ABS is curling too much. I don't know why. So I have like a box and blanket over it right now, and I tried to print, and it still curled pretty badly, enough to kind of fail. Out of the 4 pieces that I printed on there, 3 failed. So I don't know why or what's going on with it, why it's failing like that. I need Aaron to get up and talk to me because Aaron is my ABS pro. He secrets of ABS all the time. I mean, really one piece finished. It's just annoying. Why are you sitting here at 14%? Oh, the install died out. Cool. Try this again. I was trying to download and just didn't even do it. So we're doing one, install Clipper, version 1 instance. Try download again. Quinn Clipper failed. Could not resolve host. A lot of things that need updated on this still. Drop the Wi-Fi, that's why. Alright, let's try real quick to see if I can get this other Wi-Fi chip to work. That's a whole lot of nope. Dang it. Try this again. Oh, resolve host. Alright, let's reboot this, I guess. Because it's struggling here. Rebootion is usually the solution. I need to just run a bunch more updates because it's still saying it needs updates. No Ethernet, yeah. USBs are found. I'll get to that. Booting. I could try to reprint them again, but just do slower speeds. That might be better. Okay, let's try this again. If this one's to fail again, then we will it's downloading almost 2 megs a second. Run the updates again after this. At least through the GUI ones, not I just did it through command line. See if through GUI it's any better. Oh, my resin print Should it be cured now? Just cure the bottom again. Just do a short run. Let's run it that way now. It's just so funny how small resin prints are, like, especially because the resin printer is so small, and then you put the print on it, and I'm like, oh wow, it looks huge on the build plate. And then you get it off the build plate, and you're like, why is this so tiny? It's just absolutely microscopic. Okay, that's up to date. Installing packages. Oh, hair grows something big. I print ABS with the X1C. I have kind of done. Yes, and Wham Bam Flex plates. Never bothered trying any other open air printers. I mean, I have a few closed ones, but again, the issue with the with Metroplex, my FT5, is that it's over extruding too much on the prints. So I need to, I don't know, figure out what's up with that thing. It's fully enclosed. I mean, it prints great. It's just not dimensionally accurate because it's over extruding a little bit. So that's not a good thing, you know? Okay. Here is the absolutely microscopic thing. Focus on my hand. There it is. A little sorceress, I should say, from my daughter. I tried to get an elf one. It kind of looks elfish. I don't know. It's really hard to tell. But first one's done. And good gravy, is it tiny. I also need to print actual like plate for it. Okay, while that goes, I'm going to redo the support on this other thing real quick. While I wait, slice and dice. It's still installing and downloading things. Save. Save, yes. Okay. Whoops. Let's not break it, Jane. Let's take this off. Put this back on. And close up the alcohol.
print, print. All right, let that go now. Print that, start. There we go. Okay. Man, this takes a hot minute to get Clipper started in the beginning here. Is that even the right piece? I don't even know. Ugh, I'm just so annoyed with ABS right now. Why can't I print this in PETG? I've been done a week ago. Okay, now it's installing Python. Python 3. Remember when that update came out on Clipper? That was such a pain. Getting that installed and having to redo a ton of stuff. This is the one time Clipper was a pain when they had to upgrade their Python version from 2. something to 3. Now this is 3.9. That was like a year ago or something, maybe more, that upgrade happened. You just had to go through and upgrade every single one of your machines one at a time if you wanted to update them. Okay. Add Pi to the groups, yes. Sweet. Clipper's installed. Now we can install Moonraker. So 2, enter. Install Moonraker, yes, enter. Moonraker's hopefully be a lot shorter of an install. Clipper's kind of a beast. Dependencies installed, cloning Moonraker. Yeah, it's 3 megs versus like the 400 megs that Clipper was. Going through. Installing Python virtual environment. 764 milliseconds. I love when it goes fast. It's also a computer. It should be fast, right? Say stream my ass. Today ask, what is one thing you wish they'd omit from design or printer bundle? What would they omit? What could I do without? Single lead screw i3 printers. i3 printers that don't have independent access for Z alignment is dumb. Prusa still doesn't do it. I don't even think the Mark IV does it. I think it's a dumb thing. Because crashing your Z into the top to align it, or getting out a pair of calipers to measure each side to make sure they're exact, super dumb. But since i3 is the standard style that people go with, they should have 2 lead screws, 2 motors, and they should be independent Z. Also makes bed leveling better. It makes for skew, and when it's actually correcting, it can raise and lower each side. Doesn't have to do it together. It can really just, yes, that's what it is. Dual Z motors, dual Z with independent Z movement. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Because again, if you have my thing that I always want them to have, which would be bed leveling, adding the independent Z would just be so much better. It gets so cold sitting underneath this air conditioner directly. Like they're still taking a hot second. And it's done. Look at that, because I talked about it. All right, now we're going to install fluid. So I use fluid. I don't use mainsail. Some people prefer mainsail over fluid. Some people prefer fluid over mainsail. I've never tried mainsail. I just started with fluid first and stuck with it. There was no reason for me to change to anything else, in my opinion. I like it. It works. Too easy. I should try to load. See, I'm almost out of white though. Down the recommended macros? Sure. Okay. Prepare for standalone remote access. All right, so let's B for back. So clippers installed, moonrakers installed, fluids installed. Let's quit this interface. Now we're doing sudo systemctl enable SSH, and then sudo ctl start SSH. Okay, it is started. Enable network manager server, so it starts auto connect. So sudo systemctl enable network manager dot service. Okay. So I did not change my host name yet, so let's change the host name. So host name ctl set dash host name. We're going to call this Harley. Okay, set to Harley. And then sudo nano etc hosts. So from Raspberry Pi to Harley. And then Control X. Yes, I want to save. Enter, save the same thing. All right, now we can do sudo reboot now. And it should go straight into Clipper, I think.
don't need the monitor anymore, I don't think. Let's leave it on for the moment. I need to go to... I installed Move Extern on here. Oh, goodbye. Maybe I didn't. Doesn't look like I did. It's just what I started with. I started with mainsail, or with fluid. So I never tried anything else. The origin story of my printing, well, it is I needed to fix something, and I told my wife the only way to fix it was for me to buy a 3D printer and 3D print the thing I needed to fix, which was true. And she said yes, so I bought one. The G-Tech i3 Aluminum was my first printer. And it was an absolute hunk of junk. I'm just going to go over here real quick, try to connect to the thing. So, SSH, so we're going to go to okay, let's see if we can connect to Harley. I probably should try mainsail one day, but like the host does exist. It's not allowing me to connect to SSH into it. Well, it's also not. Why are you not? Connect. So Brandon is saying too much cooling on the ABS print. I was like, well, I thought the fan was off. So, all right, it's connected to Wi-Fi. Can I connect to it now? Can I see it on the network? Yes, there it is. Success. Okay. On the network, I can see it. We can disconnect this. We can put it back in here. disconnect. USB to it. There we go. Do need to get a heatsink on the chip here at some point. Oh, I can take out my USB adapter for this. Yep. And then get this out of the way. Let's get this monitor out of the way now. I have to text Aaron, tell him he was right about the stupid Wi-Fi adapter thing. I totally thought that I bought the right one. I guess the other reason why I never really tried mainsail is because my experience with fluid has been so good. Like, Cadriel was in my Discord for a while before he gave up the project because life happens. So he moved on to other things. I think he's still active with the project, but he's not the main developer anymore. And this. Sometimes the Z doesn't want to move on the resin printers, so it just kind of keeps going on the same spot, which is annoying. So I need to fix that at some point. Not right now, problem though. Right now though, I need to put MOBA extern on here. Aaron turned me onto this program for connecting to the Pis, and I really enjoy it. It's a very useful one. I want the installer edition, and it's going to take a second to download. Cool. So let's do that. So I need to double check the clipper config for this. Always, it's fine. Next, yep, next, install. Let's run it. There we go, allow access. All right, so sessions, SSH. Harley.local. Let me go disconnect over here. There it is. So accept that. Pi, password, and we're in. Whoops. Cancel that. Okay, we're in. So from here, let's see if I can get to the web server. Haha, there it is. Freaking A. I can connect to you. Go ahead and update that while I'm waiting here. Okay. So, let's see. Clipper. Menu config. Okay, so let's do that. The processor is a, where is it at here? STM32F4. So STM32 should be that one there. Processor model is a, oh, it's a big list here. 32 F41. That's not in the list. Oh, wait. There it is. F401. Okay. 32K bit loader. I'm pretty sure that's right. We're doing USB. Okay. That should be it, I think. Double check here. I think that's right. Oh wait, no, this is for a different board. That's for the Crowdy board. That's fine. Yeah, we're doing good. Okay, should we quit? Yes. And now make it so. And I need the actually I think I can push it, right? I gotta do this first. I'll just do it this way. This is fine. I need a USB reader. I have an open USB. Nope. Okay, so delete all of that. And I need to pull it out of here, so clipper out, clipper.bin. It's downloading. Okay. I guess I can also do the flash command. Maintenance is fun. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Okay, so over X turn, we're going to do ls dev serial by ID or dash ID star. It's right there. So we're going to copy that. Sudo service sudo stop sudo sudo. Okay, and then make flash underscore device equals paste. So take out that. Enter. I didn't like it. Well, let's reboot this. I put it on there anyways, just trying to flash it anyways. And then that should work. I do need to find a I need to find a Clipper config file. I said cheetah config. That's what I want. Let's do that in the downloads folder. Back up now, I think. So we go to configurations, and then no.config. Notepad's fine. Nope, notepad's not fine. Let's get out of here. Let's add a file, upload a file, downloads, this guy. No, come back, please. This we're going to rename, called old printer.config. And then this one here we're going to rename as printer.config. Oh, that did not download properly. That would be why. Okay, let's just do this. Copy all of that. Paste it in properly. And then save and restart. Attempting to connect. Please retry in a few moments. restart Clipper, see what happens. Attempting to connect. Hey, Vince. Good morning to you. I need to redo the one part here for the LS dev serial by ID star. Let's check the config file and see if that's what it has. MCU is unable to connect. Oh, wait. I think that's it. If I hit home. Oh, hot dog, it tried to move. Boo yeah. Boo freaking yeah. But I have a ton of stuff to do on the config now, though. Crazy. Crazy. Because, like, the virtual end stops are not set up at all. Okay. Yeah, because the... wow, this is definitely not for the V0. Definitely have to pull some things to figure this out. End stop is the virtual... End stop. No, I don't want that. That's not what I asked for. What's the thing for it? Give me the code. That's not what I want either. Okay, let's see what printer is online right now. Optimus? Get it from another one of my printers. Is Optimus on? It is. Oh, it's Optimus Prime.local. I did the full name on it, I think. Yes, there it is. Okay. So let's go to configuration, printer config, and there it is right there. TMC 2209, virtual end stop. For X, And for Y, where's it at? Stepper X, stepper Y, and there it is. Nope, that's position. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Where's the pin at? And the pin goes under stepper. So stepper X. Stepper Y. And let's save and restart. Should add another scene here real quick. Hang on. Okay, so let me just get my screen here so you can see this. Why does that look so funky? Hang on. Let's just do window capture, maybe. Okay. I don't know why it looks so weird on there for you guys, but because I don't have it maximized, I guess. Is that better? I don't know. Can I home? Okay. This is going to take a hot minute, and I do not feel like leaning over the table to figure this out. Oh, it's too hard to do it on the laptop there. But hey, Clipper connects. That is a huge win right there. Absolutely huge win. Getting that to finally be happy. So, bummer about the USB. Oh, so what is next? I think what is next is, I think that'll be it for today. So I'm going to try my best to get the Prusa printing. While that is printing out a few parts, I will then try to I don't know why there's two parts sitting in there. It doesn't make any sense. Anyways, I will still try to get the things printed, and then I'll work on the firmware while I am doing things. I wonder if I can just pull this out a smidge. Better. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and work on the firmware, get things printed for this to try and hopefully finish up that. I guess I could do this one here real quick since I took it off. I have to get, I'm running dangerously low on white ABS, so I might have to make the last few things I need to print. Well, I know I'm going to make those parts blue. But for the spool holder, I wanted to do white, but I might end up having to do blue just because that's what I got sitting around. White is dangerously low, and I don't want to buy another spool of ABS white. All right, well, thank you all for tuning in. We're just shy of 3 hours here, but it was amazingly productive. So, again, getting everything wired up and really starting to move is a big success in my book. We only have a little bit left here to do, So I'll probably come back, if not later tonight, maybe tomorrow sometime, maybe tomorrow night, and kind of give you guys an update how I'm doing on the firmware for this and whatnot, or maybe I'll switch to the desktop and work on the firmware from there if I don't get it done today. But I want to try to push through and get all of this done today and really start getting these ABS things printed and kind of working. So thank you all for tuning in today. I know it wasn't as exciting and crazy as we were maybe hoping, but hey, that's okay. I thank you all for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Happy printing, and stay tuned. You'll see more from me soon.